Sue Bryan says Eastern Cape education is still under administration and Parliament to be asked to give reasons for Nkandla probe delay. I'm Debo Changela with this news update. The Basic Education Director General Bobby Sue Bryan says the Eastern Cape Education Department is still under administration. Yesterday, Basic Education Minister Angie Motshekga told the media in Pretoria that she was convinced the department can function on its own, even if it fails to secure a clean order this year. The province was put under administration last year following its collapse. Sue Bryan says they are on track in resolving major issues in the province.
The minister has not said that she's withdrawn Section 101B. In fact, it hasn't been withdrawn. It can only be withdrawn once a full process is undertaken with the Cabinet and then the National Council of Provinces in the national legislature makes a decision on the matter. What the minister said yesterday is that she believes we're on track in respect of those major issues that were identified as factors which brought about the necessity for Section 101B.
The DA is to ask Parliament to ascertain the reasons for what it calls the delay to gazette a proclamation to allow the Special Investigative Unit to probe the upgrading of President Jacob Zuma's Nkandla residence. The party says the president has not gazetted the proclamation despite an announcement by Public Works Minister Thulas Nxesi more than 2 months ago that the SIU would be asked to probe the matter. Tula Mamacha reports.
The DA's parliamentary leader Lindiwe Mazibuko says she will submit a written question to Parliament asking for reasons for the delay. She says in terms of the rules of the National Assembly, President Zuma will have 10 days to provide answers. She says they will view anything less than a satisfactory answer as a deliberate attempt to undermine the investigation. Public Works has described the DA's move as sheer political rhetoric. It added that Public Works Minister Thulas Nxesi has already interacted with the SIU and the Public Protector as part of the investigation into Nkandla upgrading. Lula Mamacha, SABC News, Parliament.
The South African Weather Service is expecting about 60% of rain in KwaZulu-Natal today. Cold weather conditions are sweeping most parts of the province. Provincial weather forecaster Wiseman Dlamini has issued a warning of possible heavy rains and snowfalls in the Drakensberg Mountains.
Today there is a 60% chance of showers and thunder showers over southern parts of KZN. Otherwise, there's a percent chance everywhere else. Looking ahead for later today, there's a possibility of some light snowfalls more over Lesotho Mountains. And there is a warning out for very cold conditions over the Drakensberg region, over KZN for today.
And a planned march against corruption by the Metsimaholo concerned residents is expected to take place today. The residents will be marching to the mayor's office in Sasolburg in the Free State. The planned march coincides with scheduled public hearings to be held by the Demarcation Board on the amalgamation of the Metsimaholo and Ngwati municipalities. 4 people died during protests against the proposed merger of the 2 municipalities earlier this year. Resident spokesperson Laki Malebo says they will join the public hearings after the march.
For the past couple of years, our municipality is doing very badly. They always get disclaimers every year. Now, there's a lot of rumors coming through that, our mayor is about 4 million was allocated for his security. There's a lot of question marks regarding the allocation of the tender itself to the security company. So there's a lot of questions that the Youth League is posing. So the march has got absolutely nothing to do with the Demarcation Board.